Alright guys, so in this video I'm just going to briefly talk about probably one of the most important aspects that you want to make sure you do in this game. So in this one you have your skills at the bottom right and your training stamina, which usually is 600 for if it's capped, and that's usually represented in seconds. So what you want to do at that time is to train your abilities. So just south of the depot and off to the left you'll have this building here, and this is where you train a lot of your stats, because you don't get, at least as of this video at least, you don't get stats by fighting monsters. So off to the left here you can increase your walking speed, as this guy here is just kind of walking around. It'll bring up your walking speed, which is super handy. And then here I'll go to one up here. So you go into the center and you just right click these. So by default it'll train either the fist or the sword depending on what you have equipped it at the time. And then I don't have one here and I'll show you in a second, but you can switch out for bracers from your gloves, and what that'll do is it'll increase your attack speed by a certain much depending on what kind of bands you have. So this little, I don't know what to call it, defense machine if you will, what you do is you come in and just click the ball that just keeps coming up, and what that will do is it'll raise your defense. If you're a tank, you'll want this to be as high as possible. You also noted that down here the ones that are in green are the ones that will level up a little bit quicker, whereas so my sword fighting on this character may not go up very fast or at all. As you can see, 30 and 8, so I don't train it too much. Up here you have agility, and what that does is increase your dodge chance. So all you have to do is just step on the arrow, and then that's how that's as simple as it is for bringing up your agility. I'll walk you right here to go get your bands. I'll probably make a separate video just picking up the bands, but so just south of the city you'll see a little square on the map here. Just gonna walk here. So these are to get your first leather bands. So what you do is you talk to him and you fight him, and if you defeat him he'll give you leather bands, which will let you train up to, I believe it's 27 attack speed. And then once you get them, you just put them on your weapon slot and do the punching bag and you'll get the attack speed. There are trainers kind of in random locations or everywhere, because there are different cities you can kind of find them in. Just right beside the depot you have this smaller trainer. I'm sure they'll add more around once they make the maps bigger, but that kind of gives you the basic overview of training and how important it is. Hopefully it's very important, because this will essentially make your damage go from 10 to 150 if you just train for a couple days. So fun.